Well, greetings and good morning, BUS45 students. This is Mr. Doucette. This is week number 3 in our 14-week class here at Chaffey College on small business management. This week you're going to be looking at two chapters, chapters 3 and chapters 5. One's on family business and kind of the dynamics of that and the conflicts and things that you could face, also the blessings of working together with your family. And then you'll also be looking at the business plan, a very important document that your business should really have. Helps you kind of flesh it all out and make sure that everything's going to work before you actually start your business. It's also the tool that you will use to get funding if you need it. So very important document. So these two chapters will be covered this week. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen and jump into our class in Canvas so that we can look at the assignments together. I do want to say that I know we've just gotten started. I've only graded one assignment thus far, and there's going to be a lot more to come, so keep that in mind. I do want you to know that I do have a communication plan. That's the best ways to get a hold of me, and then I can get a hold of you, or you can talk among one another. I also have an AI policy, and I want to make sure that you are abiding by my AI policy. And basically, it's simply that, it's not that you can't use AI. I'm all about it. Just make sure that you either disclose if you do, or that you utilize it as a research tool, but just don't cut and paste right out of AI and put it in your assignment. I know it's getting harder and harder for us to detect it, and I apologize to anyone if I accuse you of doing it. Sometimes I just get suspicious and I might write, did you or did you not? Please let me know. And I apologize if that's offensive to you, but I don't really know how else to get around the suspicions that we all have as faculty that students are using it uh, pretty profusely, and it's getting to the point where it's getting very difficult to tell. And you're certainly, it's certainly we don't want you to not learn anything. The whole goal of taking a college class is that you're going to learn something. And if you just use AI to do all your work, then you really don't learn a whole lot. So I just want to encourage you to look at my AI policy, especially when we get into some of the longer and more lengthy assignments that you need to do. I try and tailor them specifically to one thing. That way you're kind of stuck with dealing with that one thing versus real broad topics that you could search the internet and find. And I'm just trying to make it as simple as I can for you to learn what you need to about operating and managing your small business. So again, I apologize if anyone gets offended by any of my comments, but please understand that it comes from a place of really wanting to see you learn and grow and excel in your education. So anyway, this week you're going to be looking here at week number 3. So you have the two chapters. You can read them right here. Your coursework is a check-in assignment. And again, this is where you're looking up in the book, in the chapters of the book. The book is free, so there's no reason why you wouldn't use it. Read the chapters, answer the questions, give me the page number. Make sure you give me the question fully typed out with the answer fully typed out below it. Separate each question from one another. I don't just want a paragraph of information. And then make sure that you include the page number where you found each one of your answers. Your homework assignment this week's on family conflict. So you're going to be going to the book and you're going to be looking at what the book says about conflict, and then you're going to be looking at a couple scenarios, and then you're going to be giving your interpretation of those scenarios based on what you learned in the book. So it's a little more hands-on using the book this week. And then of course you have your quiz on the two chapters. Not to fail to mention, you're still working on your first discussion post. And this is where you are gathering kind of data on how you manage your time. So it's putting together a schedule. So take 5 days. You have a few weeks to do this assignment. So take a 5 day block and kind of write out what you did each day, all day, every hour, every couple of hours to kind of get a feel for how you're spending your time. And then the idea is that you're going to try and improve that by making a, kind of a forecasted or planned time management plan. So it's a lot of fun. I think you'll hopefully learn, because one thing that you will know if you ever do start your own business is that you need to manage your time well, or you're going to find yourself missing deadlines, not supplying customers what they need, etc. So please take advantage of learning how to manage your time better if you can, and that's really what this assignment is all about. So that's it for week number 3. Have a great week, everybody. If you need anything, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help. I do not have office hours at Chafee, but if you set a time up with me, I can meet with you in Zoom, or we can talk on the phone, or we can text each other, whatever works best for you. If you do message me, the best way is to do so through the inbox right here rather than through my email. Even though I check email every day, the inbox shows up both in email and in Canvas. And a lot of times I'm in here grading, and if I see a red circle with a message, I will respond to it right away. So please do that, but have a great week, and you will see me again on video next week.